How's it going? Happy Saturday. Happy Folklore Day. Hoping we can get some decent progress in today. We're currently on Chapter 4. We're about to start Chapter 4 out of 7. Gonna go probably until like 5:30. I actually did end up having something going on today. We're gonna go see the movies. Gonna go see Evil Dead Rise this afternoon. Well, this evening, I should say. Movie's at 8, but we're gonna go out for dinner ahead of time, so have to wrap it up by then. But that still gives us 4 hours of me faffing about with Ellen and Keats here, or just Celia and Keats, as I'm thinking it might actually end up being. I'm thinking the game kind of showed its hand early. Oh, you haven't seen the gameplay yet. It was kind of rough yesterday, Siri. Or at least the Ellen boss fight was. I don't know why. Ellen seems like a lot harder on her sections than Keats. In terms of, like, the combat and whatnot. I'm liking where the story's going, though. Like, it's building intrigue. Mother. A letter? Why? But I'm alive. What's this letter for? So I guess you just immediately turned off the PS4 yesterday. What was that? I must have had a dream of some sort. I feel like the secret to my past is just within reach. I must find out more about Cecilia. Harriet. I wonder if she'll be able to tell me anything now. Yeah, I figured you kind of probably passed out yesterday before the end of the stream. If you were still there. I love this piano piece. Actually, you know what? Before we talk to her, let's go check out the barkeep during the day and see if he has any quests available. Because I'm wondering if there's different quests for like daytime and night. Probably not. But so what are we thinking? Is Ellen the mysterious lady in black that murdered the doctor? Ooh, wait, yeah. Thanatophobia, the voice from below the sea. Yep. Charlotte asked me to give you a letter. She told me not to read it, so I didn't. Let me see. Yeah, I think most of my stuff's set the same way. There's only like 1 or 2 things I had to turn it off on. Oh, my uncle's been drinking loads. He says he gets bad headaches. She must be worried. The book says there's some medicine in the palace at the bottom of the sea. That'll stop him from drinking. Please, Ellen, bring that medicine to me. What's wrong? Nothing. Please tell Charlotte that I'll do it. Yeah, the only thing strangely enough, I had to turn it off on my, like the active sleep timer. I had to turn it off on the Steam Deck that I just got. Because for whatever reason, like, you know how pretty much everything nowadays, like, you know, it can download things in, like, the background? Apparently with the Steam Deck, it only downloads when it's actively on. So when I was trying to, like, load up some of my Steam game library, I'd have to leave it on. And obviously I didn't have anything to play, so it's not like I'm touching it, so I kept going to sleep and stopping the downloads. So I had to turn off all the inactive timers. I want to get some medicine for the pub owner. You mean the elixir? The road to the Forgotten Palace is perilous. Well, I promised Charlotte. I can't let her down. Alright, be careful then. Yes, there's an elixir for all ailments in the Forgotten Palace. Curses a living man's hangover with one... cures a living man's hangover with one swing. Curses a living man's hangover. Curses a hangover! The pub owner hasn't always been a heavy drinker, you know. One day out of nowhere, he started drinking every night, and gained the shakes at that. Not your usual inebriation, if you ask me. I could have given it like an insane 2-hour sleep time, but honestly, I was downloading. It's funny, you know, like just getting the system and not knowing what all was gonna run on it. Like I was just downloading so much stuff so fast, you know, just to try it out that I'd have like 4 or 5 games trying to install at the same time. So I just turned it off, and honestly, I just haven't turned it back on since. What did I have? I had a wind. Right? Yeah, there we go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Get all that sticky stuff off me. Come on. Yeah, I've been really enjoying it. It's been nice being able to play Soul Hackers 2 where I'm not, like, having to be stationary. I think I might actually finally finish the game. Which I think I have now said, like, probably more times than I care to admit. Like, yeah, I'm totally gonna finish this game. Oh, yeah. It is. But it's weird. It is a console, but it's not, you know? Like, at the end of the day, it's still a computer. Just in the form of a handheld. So you do have, like, some weird stuff that goes along with it. So I'm giving it a little bit of slack. I did finally get 3DS games up and running on it. I need to get like an SD card so I can throw more stuff on there. So I should be able to start streaming 3DS games eventually, so... Maybe eventually we can go through Persona Q. Plus some other things that I want to do for the channel. I want to stream Soul Hackers 1 too, so I can show you all what I'm talking about. What I'm saying, like that. Soul Hackers 2 is like nothing, nothing like the original. Yeah, it's just been slow going getting anything set up with it that isn't just like standard with the work schedule and everything being what it's been. It's been kind of annoying because I want to like mess around with it more and get things ready for if I do want to like use it for the stream or just messing around in general. Just have not had the time. Okay, yeah, come on, Ellen. Stop being stunned. Ooh. Okay, can we not right now, little guy? So I don't know if this is going to be the one that gives it to me, but it looks like we should be able to get the cloak for this round. Because I remember you said yesterday you thought it was really pretty. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Yeah. I don't know, it's gotten to the point where it's like, is what I'm doing for the funds really worth the amount of funds I'm getting? But no point in lingering on that too long. It's just frustrating because I have like a lot of ideas and a lot of stuff I want to do. But this damn like adulting nonsense that we all try and do is just like messing with it. Like if I could just not adult for like a year, that'd be awesome. Come on. There you go, there you go, there you go. Stay centered, stay centered. There you go. Oh yeah, I made it to the Hawaii section in Persona 5 Royal, and I'm already dreading what's to come. Because Morgana's already going on his little, pitying, like, woe is me little story arc. And Okumura's dungeon and that whole month in general was always, like, a low point in the game for me that I always had trouble getting by. So, I'm dreading it. I know from what I heard, they changed that dungeon a lot for Royal, because a lot of people thought it was annoying, but I'm just really dreading it. Where is... Ew, what one did she use? Oh, it was this thing, wasn't it? These little guys. Yep. Well, on the bright side, I'll get Haru. Which they added a couple scenes in on the, in the Hawaii trip section that I don't think were there before to kind of introduce Haru a little bit sooner. So that was nice. Yep. I totally was not ready for it. I did not remember that at all. I mean, it wasn't like a bad addition or anything. It was just like, it caught me off guard. Well, I didn't have things lined up for it, you know? Which is nice. I mean, I like that for a re-release, you know? Make the game feel as different as possible, while still giving me the same basic story and whatnot, you know? God, I hate this stun lock thing. It locks you down for too long. I'm still looking forward to the next, you know, installment in the series Let's Play for Persona 5 Royal. You have been, because that's right, we're still in Madarame's palace on your playthrough, aren't we? No, the next installment of your playthrough. It's been a little while since we got an update. Unless I just missed it. So I think we were still in Madarame's palace last time you streamed. Ow. I really got... Oh, utilize my dash. I ain't gonna lie, so I think the guy who you were watching, or who you recommended on the stream the other day, was doing the same thing. So they added this thing into Mementos where you can just run into the shadows, and if they're lower level, you just insta-kill them. And between that and being able to upgrade Mementos where you get more XP and money, like, I am just, like, insanely kitted out right now. Like, I'm already level 44 before Haru's dungeon, and currently I'm sitting on, like, 666,000 yen. I'm like, holy crap, the amount of, like, resources at my disposal right now are insane. Especially with, like, the lockdown fusions and whatnot, where it boosts them up. I'm like, man, I'm playing on hard. It doesn't feel like it. Woo! There you go. How long are you taking 3-day weekends for? Are you, like, doing the through the summer and through the spring into the summer, or how you doing that? Because I know I used to have, like, one guy that I supervised. He would literally go through the summer, and, like, every Friday of the summer, he was taking off. It was, like, the best idea, but I can't do it. I need my straight weeks when I take a vacation. I must be aware this whole place is falling apart. When people forgot their myths, oblivion swallowed us all. Actually, that would be interesting, because I've never played vanilla Persona 4. So maybe when I eventually go to do Persona 4 for the channel, maybe I'll play the original and compare difficulties. Like, I don't know. I don't particularly remember Persona 4 Golden being super easy. It wasn't, excuse me. It wasn't like the hardest game, but I don't remember it being super easy either. Netherworld does have its flaws. Spring leaks, it does. That's when the pub owner got a peep at the Twin Trees' secret. He let his mind wander too far while he was out near the ruins. As for why he gets the shakes, ask the person inside. I hate to say this, Helen. The elixir's all gone. But we discovered the cause of the pub owner's malady is something else entirely. What? I suppose I can trust you with a little secret. At the center of the Netherworld lie what we call the Twin Trees. For the living, they are a vital mechanism. But sometimes, once in a blue moon, they fail to reach a person. Go back and examine his bottle. Everything should become abundantly clear. Oh, so this was all pointless. This is the bottle the pub owner's been drinking from? What? This is water. I don't understand. The pub owner isn't drinking alcohol? His shakes were from fear. Fear of what? He discovered something the living are simply not ready to discover. Fear of death. He knew what telling others what ails him would... He knew that telling others what ails him would only curse them with the same affliction. So he always pretends to have a hangover instead. He's a kind-hearted man. Like 2 people... Can't take full weeks. My husband's an overjob on weekdays, so she does overnight. So. There you go. Dang. I wish I had that type of time banked. Like, I can get it. As soon as I get a week, I normally have it in there to take. Can I say I know you don't have a drinking problem? Hi. Necrophobia. That's what I have. I thought too much about things I wasn't ready to think about. Then one day, when I was out near the henge, I realized... What? There's a reason most people don't fear death's abyss during their lifetime. Which is to say, there's some mechanism that shields them from that terrible knowledge. So they forget about death and only worry about about the pay affairs of their daily life. So whatever this mechanism is, it's protecting you and me and the rest of us. Just stop thinking about it before you end up like me. Go back to city life, where you can fret about ordinary things. Sorry to worry you. I'll try to hide my condition better in front of Charlotte. Your tales of the netherworld are a great comfort to me. Got 3 green dust, some yellow dust, and some purple dust. This is a PS3 game called Folklore. It's kind of like a, it's like an action RPG-esque game, but also, kind of got like a murder mystery vibe to it as well. Yeah, I can imagine. But I'm telling you, man, like, taking a week off. Although, honestly, I can see the appeal in short weeks. Cecilia? Never heard of such a name. No, wait. Yeah, I've heard that name before, but where? That's it. Long ago, someone paid my father to go after a girl. The girl's name was Cecilia. Honestly, so, okay, Siri, this would be crazy. I used to consistently take 2-week vacations. Like, that was just how I took my vacations. Because normally, it would take me that first week just to decompress from work. Like, my vacation didn't feel like it started until after that first week had gone by. It was crazy. But that used to be, like, the normal for me. It's normally not until, like, the last, like, day or two where I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go back to work. Like, I normally got enough stuff to do around the house and stuff I want to, you know, play or watch movie-wise that I'm pretty good to go for a week or two. Here that night, you can hear a spooky voice coming from the sea. It's probably just someone's imagination, but feel free to look into it. How's homework going? I know it used to be a big problem. Ugh. What are you going for these days, anyway? I know you said you were trying to get a better paying position. But is it still in the same field and all? Zebrafish embryos. Yeah, that definitely does sound like it would be a pretty dry topic. What am I going to do? I dropped something important and now I can't find it. Maybe a folk picked it up. Would you mind helping me look for it? In return, I'll give you this picture book page and stones. I think I dropped it along the path of all those hobble days. Yeah, no, it definitely sounds like a dry topic. I mean, unless that's just really up your field of interest. Man, they are just chasing me with that lightning. Oh, and they got me. Man, that stun lock last way too long. This is PS3. I mean, you could probably emulate it on PC at this point. I'm pretty sure RPCX3 would work on the Steam Deck, too. The only problem is it has, as you can see, it has light motion controls. So, like, when you finish off the enemies, you have to, like, jerk the controller up. That's strange. I can't see it anywhere here. I'll go back and check again. It wasn't there? Let me think. I travel a path with a lot of Asarius. Maybe that's where I dropped it. Oh yeah, no, the story really, like, keeps you going through the game, honestly, from what I've seen. And the atmosphere, like, I don't know, I really like that piano piece that plays in town in the daytime, and, you know, just the whole mood around the village in general. Like, honestly, it reminds me of, like, Twin Peaks in a lot of ways. It's got that same type of vibe. It takes place in, Ireland as well. Ooh. And honestly, the other main character I think is actually really great. I'm really liking Keats. Like he's the type of main character I like. Now watch, he's gonna end up being like the murderer at the end. Like somehow. Alright. Oop. Just gotta dodge and attack. Yeah. I feel like Ellen's more connected to the plot, though. That's the thing. Like, there's a reason why you have to play as Ellen, you know? Ellen has the personal connection, and Keats is there, you know, uncovering the secret. Drop something. This might be what I'm looking for. Better hand over this pendant. Found my pendant. Thank you. Here's the reward I promised. Acquired Undersea Picture Book, page 3. And some Yellowstone. Did you find out anything? Well, don't worry about it. Alright, I guess we can go see Harriet now. That should be all the quests that were available. Yeah, it takes place on this, like, little coast town, and, Like, you play as two different characters, Ellen and Keats. This is obviously Ellen. And she's here, like, she gets a letter from her mother, basically asking her to come back to the town. When she gets here, she finds a person who she thinks is her mother, and she pretty much dies right in front of her. And Keats gets a mysterious phone call from an unknown person asking for his assistance in uncovering something in the village. So there's a whole story, or whole, like, mystery, you know, that forms around the start of the game. You're just uncovering things little by little. Could you tell me about Cecilia? Cecilia made a fairy prayer. Legend has it that whoever prays to the henge, or at the henge, for 9 days will have their wish granted. That girl was special. She could see fairies. And you tried to ask Cecilia about something? Yes, I tried to find out what she saw beneath the henge. What do you think is there? Fairies that grant wishes. Do you believe in them? There's nothing of the sort beneath the henge. Who would be so naive to think that fairies have nothing better to do than grant wishes? You're quite right. I do not believe in such a thing. Not anymore, at least. But at the time, I felt differently. I was an actress when I was younger, until the accident. I had to give up my dream, but I could not forget the excitement of my former life. Ah, this is about Cecilia. She suffered a serious injury beneath the henge. She was brought to Dr. Lester. The injury should have taken her life, but Cecilia survived. Why did Cecilia suffer that injury? And why did Hervé die? Eventually, I will answer these questions. But please, wait a little longer. I'll tell Keats, that magazine writer. It takes an outsider to tie this story together sensibly. Well, what on earth is wrong with telling me? Well, you're not an outsider. You ought to know that. No more tragedies will occur at that henge. Like they did to me, you and that O'Connell who came to the village recently. Was he affected as well? Why don't you ask him for yourself? So I think she's pretty much told us outright that we're Cecilia. Like, that doesn't seem like a huge leap in logic at this point. Oh, so this was O'Connell's house. I never even looked at the nameplate. What do you need? I have things to do. Are you also searching for something at the henge? And so what if I am? Alright, you're that woman everyone's talking about. What do you know? Are you going to help me find what I'm looking for? Do you know anything about the henge, other than the useless village folk mystifying it? On the day of Samhain, I had a strange experience beneath the henge. Beneath the henge? You went under that thing? I heard that the entrance opens only on the night of Samhain. I'm looking for a fellow scholar who disappeared. Her name is Lucy. I called her Lulu for short, though. Hey, we got Lulu! I wonder if she also goes around with a little plush Moogle. She left to explore the ruins and has not been seen for a week. She must be somewhere in this village. The car that I lent her is still here. Was she also searching for fairies? That's right. She's doing research on folk mythology. That's why she went beneath the henge. Wait, I know. There may be a way that we can find out if she's still alive. Do you have anything that she left behind? She left this medallion. It was near the henge, and... Well, SMT makes sense. Like I said, like, one of the guys who's, like, creative lead was actually one of the, could you have a look at this? One of the creators of SMT. Their documents left behind by Lulu. This shows the door. This crest forbids entry by all except the spiritual medium. This door is deep within the cloak chamber. Was Lulu trying to go beneath the henge? I'm not sure if this will work. But if Lulu is no longer here in this world, I may be able to pick up on her voice. Perhaps Lulu used this medallion too. Might as well head over there. But yeah, this is Koji Okada. He worked on SMT from the very beginning up until 3. 3 was his last game. I think he was credited in Digital Devil Saga, but I don't think he actually worked on it. And then I think he went to go form Game Republic, and this is one of their games. Alright, let's see if we get a hit on this. O'Connell, I'm sorry. I was unable to return your car. O'Connell's car? Is the car going to be the doorway this time? That'd be pretty funny, actually.
If only she hadn't come to this village, she wouldn't have lost her life.
Oh shit. And this is when Ellen gets run over by the ghost car.
Right.
So is this going to be a car-themed world now? Like, what world do you get through a car? Well, this does not look car-themed. Eternal Regress. Well, you have certainly come far. What is this place? This is the Endless Corridor. It represents the eternal anguish of those who have lost their belief in an afterlife. Incidentally, it was created by inhabitants of the modern world, people much like yourself. Once people envisaged a paradise that was attainable after death, this concept gave birth to the fairy realm, and indeed to the creation of ourselves. Now have a good look at this place. Is there anything even remotely reassuring about an afterlife that looks like this? For the sake of both the Neverworld and the realm of the living, this twisted reality must be corrected. Where's the folklore? The Endless Corridor is Levaine's territory. Only she would know. Levaine? The woman I met in the Undersea City? That's correct. She is responsible for tainting the Netherworld. You must fight Levaine, and that man, Keats, as well. You should ready yourself. See, I don't like the fairies. Like, I don't trust them. They're trying to pit Ellen against Keats. There's something shifty about these guys. Over the last 5,000 years, countless messengers, coaxed by the fairy lord, donned the cloak and sacrificed their lives. Of course, people are free to ignore the warnings and follow the path of their foolish predecessors. The fairies will never find the folklore of the Endless Corridor. For decades, Levaine and Belgae have traversed the Netherworld, with this as their home base. Beyond this point is not just any old maze, but don't worry, someone knows a shortcut. The hint is a cloak. The Keeper of Time also knows the way out. Or the hint is a clock. The Keeper of Time knows the way out. Okay. Is this gonna be like a warp maze? that. Alright. Let's sort them back out by place. So, endless corridor. Let's see what this thing looks like in action. Oh, that thing's so slow. I don't know if I particularly want to use that or not. I mean, I'm probably going to have to. Because I'm sure there's going to be some enemies in here that I'm going to have to use it on. But, man, the wind-up for that thing until it actually hits is so slow. What is that noise? I guess that's just that pillar and that electrical humming. Oh. Yep. Gabira, I need to use this thing on it. Well, actually, it looks like it's doing damage during the whole wind-up instead of just when that thing smacks, so maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Ooh, that's nice. I like that attack. Oh, he blocked. Clever girl. Oh, get out the way. That probably... Oh, actually, that does, he affects himself. That's cool. Alright. What else we got? Oh, and I just totally whipped on that. Alright, let's gather up our winnings. Green dust. I probably should start focusing on, like, upgrading my folk eventually. Oh, and it doesn't even give us a map. Alright. It did say it was going to be a maze. So it said the Keeper of Time will know the way out. Is it one of these guys? Nope. Thunder? Yup. Oh, wait, what? What just happened? See, that's where the whole combat thing comes in. Oh, sheesh. Hi, how's it going? So, like, since you're not attacking, like, you have to throw these creatures out in front of you. And sometimes that means that you're throwing them out and they end up, you know, with the enemy behind them. Or they get pushed out of the way before they actually get to do their attack. So it can be quite an interesting combat system to try and navigate. Grab them. There we go. Something changed in here again. Was this just an item room? Is that all this was here for? Or does it change every so often? Well, I hear the clock ticking. It's making me wonder if it's like a timing-based thing. There was a time clock. Yeah. Okay, he ran that way. I'm gonna guess I'm following him. Where's this guy going? Okay, he's going that way. Alright, so you got real ones, you got fake ones. And you need to follow the real one out. Can you just go that way? Crap. I think I lost track of him. It might be this one? There he goes. That's not him. Oh my god, they're on the walls now. Why are they on the walls? I have no idea where that one went. Oh wait, there's one again. Is that the one? Is he gonna transform? Oh, he's running, he's running. Okay. Oh, there he is. Let's see, where is he going? No, I didn't want to kill him. I want to absorb his id. I am so confused right now. I am doing the right thing, right? Like, I'm supposed to be fighting these guys. Oh, wait, there we go. What am I supposed to be doing? R3 tutorials. Stop the controller's movement. Okay. This is so dumb. Freak out! Stop! Freak out! Stop. Freak out! So dumb. Ah. Emits wide-range sleep waves to enemies. Okay, that happened. Okay, so... Endless corridor, time dude, boom. I know, right? We went from just aggressively jerking it to, you know, aggressively jerking it with a pause. I mean, I know how to jerk things, you know? I don't need the game telling me to stop. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing sus there. Why here? Hey, sweetie, where you been? I think it's about time we exchanged numbers. Maybe not quite yet. Well, I'll just tell you mine. It's 6:05. Has a woman named Lulu been here? What? Lulu? Why does the deerhead have a phone number? Yep, I can't seem to find anyone named Lulu, which means maybe she's still in your world. Is she alive? But I heard her voice. Perhaps she seeks help? Thanks for the tip. Hey, wait, don't you want my number? The poor deerhead. So Lulu is possibly still alive, and the deerhead has a phone. What's the more surprising bit of news? That the person's still alive, or that the deer has a phone? I feel like the deer having the phone is the bigger surprise here. No luck, eh? What on earth are you doing here, Ferding? Or Ferdaring? Yeah, I'm a half-life. I can jump between worlds as freely as a bird in flight. Modern tech in the afterworld. Yeah, that's kind of what I felt too. Now, Ellen, just where do you think that Lulu is? It is the place in the village that no one dares go. Wait, you mean beneath the henge? There wasn't anyone down there. There is a way to open the dolmen, but I don't know what it is. Only Levain can tell you. Why Levain? Why, I wonder? I can't go back to the village until I know how to open it. I need to venture further in and find Levain. So is this a whole pathway back down? Use the room for visiting the dead as you please. It is for the living. Creatures of the Endless Corridor won't complain about its use, as it's different from the fairy realm. What the fairies call Levain's rebellion occurred in ancient times in the Netherworld core. Levain went to the Netherworld core and disabled a vital function. When Barrel, the evil eye, sealed off the Netherworld core, and the war with the fairies began. I'm actually trying to figure out where my cat's at. I'll tell you what, she got a big old dose of dad time yesterday, and she's just been, satisfied since. Well, like, during yesterday's stream, she couldn't keep off me, and then all of a sudden, afterwards, we, played around in the game room, and then she was done. The room this way contains a contraption. A folk is the key. Find the flying book, folk, and absorb it first. If you succeed, the next door will appear. The flying book, folk. Oh, hey look, the flying book, folk. Ow. Okay, so they suicide bomb. That's cool. Oh, and they paralyze. That's great. Always for now. Just a moment's respite until the next wave. Oh, so... if I leave, or if I kill one of those things, it resets it. How do I go about popping the id out on this thing, though? Do I have to burn the book? She doesn't have a fire id yet? Huh. Nope. So I gotta figure out which one. What's... Oh, not that. What's this thing's name? Mabin Ojina? Folklore. Let's spell it right, No. Missed out an A for an O, I think? Yep. Pig power. Alright, you have to use water against it. That's the trick. Ow. Like, okay. Oh, jeez, it does it right away, too. Endless corridor. Oh, and it just immediately kills everyone. Okay, cool. Back in we go. I like that this place is a little different from the last couple. It's a lot less straightforward. I don't even need to worry about the other ones. I just need to get rid of the book. See the book, kill the book. Works for me. Ooh, I like that reflection. That was a really impressive reflection, actually, for a PS3 game. Oh, hi. Oh, there's a time limit. Why is there a time limit? I don't like time limits on these things. I really don't. See, it's just like an SMT game. We even got a gimmick dungeon here. We just need an invisible wall maze now, and the effect will be complete. Freak out! Freak out! Freak out! There we go. Just made it in time, I think, maybe. Did I? Did I make it in time? I mean, the game hasn't yelled at me yet, so I assume I made it. Is that not gonna hit it? Oh, my lord. Orale. Where's Warcadia? Warcadia definitely has the better, electric attack. Oh, no! Damn it. Oh, God, it put me back. Oh, no, really? You have to go through that whole thing again. Yup. Wow. This game don't mess around, does it? Alright, there we go. At least this part's easy. I just gotta do the timekeeper thing again. Alright. Oh wow, is it really gonna like stand there and like the optimal space is close to it to not be affected? Oh no, 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 no. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, Ellen. Alright. Oh no, please. Why? Why is that stun lock so long? There is, but I'm not sure if I have the proper one for it. There we go. Alright, let's not accidentally go through the doorway we don't want to go through again. Only problem being I don't know what the doorway is we do want to go through. But definitely not the one we just came through. Oh, I see a save point. That's... Save points are reassuring. Let's see. Resist water. Resist destroy and slash. Resist bond and sleep. Yeah. Wait a second. Does this take me back even farther? Oh no, it's the same area. Okay, so it's not green. The room this way contains a contraption. The key to activating it is the book folk. This time, absorb the little devil last. Obliterate all the non-book folks. Oh, okay. So we did advance. Except this time we're doing things opposite as before. Alright. Where's that other thing at? Yep. Get rid of him. Nope. What do I use against a Spriggan? Not that. Oh, Lord. Just wanted to get a hold of his nut. What can you say? Not that. No, not input. How about Daru? Nope. Agma? Nope. Vargist? Nope. Nope. Gargantua? I think that had an effect, right? Or no? Stop chasing me. No, it sounds like it's not having an effect. Degausser? That's one chill cat. There's already most cats be crying out or doing something. Alright, how do I take on a Spriggan? Spriggan. Let's just bring up a bunch of mythology. There we go. Oh, so you slash and then you can just attack it normally. This actually was... Where's Spriggan at? So this should work. Oh. I thought I used that before and it didn't do anything. There we go. Freak out! Stop. Freak out! Stop. Freak out! Friggin' playing red light, green light with that thing. Alright. There we go. Ooh, ow. Oh my god. So what do we do to Humpty? Oh, we gotta electrify Humpty. Man, how does the electricity last on them? I was thinking we might have to hit him with some more voltage, but he just keeps going. Him up. And boom. Oh, hi, everyone. Ow. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm going to die. Yep. Knew it. Took way too much damage fighting that big guy the first time. Actually, I should be on this reverse one now. Alright. Path's best taken. Pass through the second door and the path leading deeper inside will open by itself. Take it slow. When you go, come back and flash. If you get it wrong, start again from the beginning. stone folk. Sometimes a thing that appears hard is in fact quite brittle. In fact, it may split right in half. Which tells me the playtesters had a problem with the same thing. Having fun with the embryo homework there, Ben? Like I said, very dry. Very dry sounding. Make sure you have a glass of water on hand for that homework, because it dry. I think it's supposed to be like amber or honey almost looking. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's definitely flowing, though. It's not damaging me, though. There we go. Whoa. I don't know what color your juices come out as, but if they coming out looking like this, I think you need to go see a doctor. Let me see something real quick. Do you identify as a bee? Nah, it can only be one or the other. Can't have both. Bee or wasp, up to you. Alright, I will identify you from henceforth as a wasp. I must say, I think this is the first time I've had a bee in, or a wasp in chat. Can you get your brethren away from my house? That'd be super sweet. Ow. Double ow. not? Can we not right now, please? Alright, this is fine. This is fine. We can kite. We can get a couple hits in. Then we can keep cutting. This is fine. Then we can just... Really? There we go. One down. Alright, this is fine. This is all fine. Actually, health. That's even better. That's even better. I'm glad you're excited about it. Everything's fine, though. Everything's fine. We're all good in the hood. I thought we already established that it was your love juice. Wait, what? Oh my god, it shocked me. No! No! Do I have items for healing? I have not seen any items for healing. When I pick them up, it heals me automatically. Woo. See, like, I go over and grab this, and it just immediately gives me life. Yeah. Yeah, no. It is. It really is. I am very much in agreement with you, Siri. Yeah, you don't get to save healing. It is really dumb. All right. I feel so tense right now, it's not even funny. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, freak out. I'm pretty sure that was like half of my new viewers that I got from the Conker's Bad Fur Day stream. Not that I'm against that. But given some of the usernames, I'm pretty sure that's what was going on. Alright, we made it. Alright, so I've gone through blue before. Alright, life drops. We need to go through these electrical ones here. Hopefully this is actually new. Are you in need of knowledge? I guess not. Wait, did I really just go back to the beginning? Oh my lord. It is, isn't it? Oh no. Shit. Alright, well, I just realized the reflection is literally just mirroring what I'm seeing. So, like, I saw the back of Ellen there instead of seeing her face, which I should see in a proper reflection. And excuse me, good grief. I don't know where that came from. Oh. See if I can capture that again. Oh, that one I didn't even see myself in it. Alright. Alright, next wave. Alright, this should be the last wave. Ow. Alright, no. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we've been through double green, we've been through double red. Oh, I got the Endless Corridor picture book. I don't know how that happened. Alright, that's where we came through this time. Have I been through green and purple yet? We got green and purple and nothing. I don't know which one I should go through, honestly. get him to break that thing? Is there anything? No. Small life drops, got that. Life drops. I guess I'm gonna try the one that was the lightning green one. See where that takes us. That took me to the save point again. That don't mean nothing though. Oh, there she is. Woo! I've always had a distaste for unwelcome visitors. The living need not know about the netherworld. They are free to do as they please with their realm of the corporeal. But they should never interfere in the matters of the netherworld, as we should never interfere in the real world. I've not come to fight. I want to know how to get beneath the henge. I'm searching for someone, and she might be down there. And what on earth makes you think that I will grant your request? Ellen, do not put faith in everything the fairy tells you. Who can predict what kind of world will provide humans with true happiness? However, the world changes. There are always those who benefit and those who suffer. Exploring your past is one thing, but more importantly, how will the knowledge of your past affect the way you live? This is a matter for you and you alone to face. Just who are you? I'll tell you, but only after you escape the labyrinth of the endless corridor. Prove to me that you can dispel the eternal agony of the maze inside your own consciousness. I know you are destined to fail, for your fears will immobilize you on your first step. I mean, I've taken more than my first step so far, so she's already wrong about that. What do you wish to ask? The areas this way are our home base. One cannot easily pass through it. This place has a special link to the henge in the village. We all have our weak points. It's the one secret we'd rather keep to ourselves. Even a mighty Folklore has an Achilles heel. Okay, so I can't go that way. Cloak of Dawn? Cloak in the endless corridor is the Cloak of Dawn. Tick-tock, tick-tock, it flows like the sands of time. Stop it soon, before it flows out of sight. The Folklore in the endless corridor is a living room called Fleshroom. Fleshroom is tough, but do not despair. Startle him with a spurt of water to the eyes. We all have our weak points. Yep. The Nemose shudders when it eats a memory that frightens it. Waves propagate in the vicinity, making passage difficult. Prevents people from advancing past that point. To expunge it, the person causing the obstruction must overcome his fears. Ah, you've come, have you? I hope to avoid fighting here in this corridor. So I need someone to overcome their fears. Who is this supposed to be, though? You have the spirit of a messenger, but you lack the strength. It would destroy you. What you see there is your own fears. You claim that you wish to know your past, when in fact you are too frightened to face it. Go back to the village and know the depth of your fears, and never show your face in the netherworld again. I guess I go back to dueling? Let's drop a save before we do that, just in case that's the wrong choice. We can always reload save. She's kind of this game's Donna, isn't she? Like, she's giving me strong Donna vibes. Ellen, where have you been? O'Connell. Something terrible has happened. Come to the church. Speak of the devil. We missed you. This time Harriet was murdered while you were gone. Harriet too? When will this stop? This pattern. I've seen it before. Through the door. Then the horrors follow. That's it. I went through that door long, long ago. Finally putting things together, Ellen. You, Ellen, are Cecilia. Oh my god, she's Cecilia? I never would have expected it. What a twist. Your mother claimed that you were dead. Keats, you knew all the time? My past, it's all coming back. My life was overshadowed by an obscure fear. But only now is that fear coming into focus. I must know my roots. Do I dare unmask the horrors of my past? This decision is yours, but I must say, it's only natural to seek the truth. You need time to think. Or speak to someone who knew young Cecilia. So is anyone actually surprised by this? Probably not. I mean, I feel like the game almost confirmed that like 2 chapters ago. Unbelievable. You lived in this village as a girl? But why those memories hadn't surfaced until earlier rather concerns me. You'll be able to continue your trips to the netherworld, I hope. Yes, this way I can go ahead and discover the secret of the henge. Cecilia? I've heard that name before. What? My late mother often screamed the name using terrible words. My late... Yep. That's not really surprising. Do-do-do. Who's inside here? Miss Lester. Yes? That letter that claims Cecilia had died. It was a fabrication. I am Cecilia. Oh. I already knew. Yes, I can see the resemblance. I would love it if she was just like, yes, I already knew. Why are you telling me this? Now I remember. I once lived in Doolin. My name was Cecilia. Which means... this is a picture of when you were young. Yes, I remember. There I am. Yes, that's me. You're a bright-eyed little angel. Helen, the entire village adored you. Just what happened to me that day 17 years ago. Scarecrow. Keats went on ahead. He defeated the Folklore and ventured deeper inside. He's trying to disrupt the Fairy Lord's plans. Should you let this happen? I'm not sure. I don't even know if the Fairy Lord is correct in his thinking. Ellen, they spend too much time pondering the complexities of things. Ellen, why do you dislike fighting? Why? Consider all that's gone on in the village. Enough to make anyone hate conflict. There's not a single thing to be gained from all this hatred. It only results in suffering. You're right, Ellen. Perhaps if everyone were like you, if they had the burden of a tormented, frightening past, then they'd probably stop all this fighting in the first place. Heavens, no! I would never want anyone to have to go through the same things. You always were such a kind soul, dear Ellen. Well, Ellen, it appears that you have overcome your fears. The Minose in the Endless Corridor has disappeared. But I've yet to remember everything. I have a feeling I may have missed something rather important, in fact. You're not afraid anymore, are you? If not, then the Minose will have stopped shuddering. Yes, she was. So, Ellen is a little psychotic. She may in fact be the murderer. She might have a split personality disorder. Is there anything else we can infer from all this? Like, you learn a lot about Ellen. Right, now change clothes. I want to use the portal. Fear must have been purged. I'm amazed that such a terrible fear could have been overcome. Alright, let's go see this folklore. Remember the one guy said something about dousing water to this thing's eyes, whatever this... Oh. Why do I feel like I'm playing Silent Hill all of a sudden? Oh, jeez. What the fuck is this thing? What game did this thing crawl out of? Because it does not look like it came from this game. Put it back in the box? Oh, it's out of the box now, Siri. They thinking way outside the box now. So we got a mouth in the middle of the floor. We got eyes on the wall. And when you douse the eyes, the heart comes out. Oh, and there's arms. And there's arms. Why are there arms, Siri? Why are there arms? Why are there eyes? You know, I'm gonna go see Evil Dead tonight, so I mean, I guess this is just a sneak peek of the horror, right? Oh god, yeah, the acid reflux on that is like horrible. I'd imagine, at least. You know, I've never quite managed to cough up my own heart. I imagine it sucks, though. I think I wrote most of the little guy. Oh, and there's feet now. Feet fetishists rejoice. We have feet. See, look, my stream just keeps giving. You get feet pics for free. They're just not my feet. Ow. Oh, wait. Already? Oh, geez, that's still going on while that's happening. Oh, that's not great. Alright, one eye. Ow. You know, surprisingly enough, this reminds me of that one boss. Ow. That one boss fight from Stretch Panic. I mean, should we really be surprised? The whole theme of this chapter was like overcoming fear and whatnot. Should we really be surprised that this is the type of boss fight that they decided to go with for this? Slam it. Slam it. Slam it. Slam it. Yeah! You know, What kinks are we talking about here particularly, Siri? I need examples. Like, if someone was like, I'm going to reveal my kink to you, and they showed me this, I wouldn't even know where to start. Deep throating! Wait. That thing has a great gag reflex, that's all I'm gonna say. What? Well, I'd be very confused too. Why here? What is this place? This is its true form. She's made the Folklore into a watchdog for her hideout. What terrifying power. But now's the time to conquer this place and keep them on the defensive. I understand why we must aim for the Netherworld core, but why must we fight Levain? Listen, Ellen, they have put us through a terrible ordeal. The fact that we can no longer move freely between the realms, and that the entrance to the Endless Corridor has been blocked by Barrel, the Evil Eye. All this is the work of Levain. Most of the messengers that were with us have lost their lives as a result. Ellen, it is also for your sake. This place was created by Levain herself. But how? Ellen, I imagine that you could do the same. For you, like Levain, are a messenger. So then Levain... Yes, Levain once had the important responsibility of telling the dwellers of reality about the Neverworld, so that ordinary men and women could be reassured about their fates after death. But then one day, she abdicated this responsibility and disabled one of the twin trees in the Netherworld core, the tree that controls the human subconsciousness. The damage to the twin tree is what has so affected the Netherworld. The twin trees form a spiritual link between the Netherworld and the people in the real world. Without the trees, the memories of men would not accrue in the Netherworld. Due to Levain's meddling, the link between reality and the Netherworld was severed. And now the Netherworld is a passive recipient of the ripples of the real world. The mutual connection has been destroyed. We cannot allow this to continue. What will happen to Levain? The courts will decide her fate. She shall receive a punishment commensurative to the gravity of her sins. Now, Ellen, open the entrance to the henge. These are sacred grounds for messengers like yourself. Show proof of your distinction, and the path shall open. Proof? The medallion? What? The color of the medallion has changed. I press on with the attack. Uncover the mysteries of death. There's nothing to fear, for in the afterlife awaits true happiness. So we can get under this version of the henge. But is this where we're going to find who we're looking for? Found a lot of memory bugs. We can travel to the Netherworld as long as we have the cloak. Levain cannot be located. Perhaps we've done all we can. That woman, Chieftain Levain, has run off. Find her. The warrior who led the construction of the henge has taken his own life. This should be the last of them. Kill them all. They should thank us. They will reach their precious land of bliss early. Greetings, Ellen. Have you come of your own will? The real world is not well in its present state. So that's why you've looked to the old world, or should I say, the old world as the fairy lord describes it to you. Levain, you too are a messenger, aren't you? We were the original natives of the earth, but we were destroyed by the humans who came after us. I am the final survivor of our race, the last messenger. Why have you done what you have to the netherworld? Because there are so many people in the world just like you, Ellen. Happiness does not come from nowhere. You must seek it yourself. The human fear of death is the driving force behind human action. A limited time on Earth is what makes humankind seek material and spiritual achievement. It is what makes life precious and dear. Ellen, you know little about the world outside a small boundary. Learn from others and look inside yourself. Then and only then will you be able to sort this out. My actions were not a mistake. Foolish fairies. Admit your defeat in Hell Realm. Your deeds will go unforgiven for eternity. We will bring Keats to the netherworld and sell this once and for all. We will never allow such meddling again. I haven't the time to be wasting bickering with the likes of you. Damn, she's run away. Ellen, be patient. Our time has almost come. Our victory is imminent. Ellen, our hopes rest on you. So, what am I supposed to do back in the village? So, I feel kind of bad, like, Harriet died, and it's just like, everyone's like, oh man, Harriet died. Just nothing. Like, how did Harriet die? Was it the mysterious girl again? Should I be going underneath? I guess I could try going underneath the henge in real life. That might be possible now. God, I love this music. Nothing will happen until it gets dark. Okay, so should I wait until nighttime? I think we'll take a look around first. Go check O'Connell. See if he's home. He might have something to say. Lulu could be beneath the henge, and I've discovered how to get in. What? So we can now search for Lulu? Yes, we shall go to the henge at night. I couldn't find Lulu in the netherworld. Perhaps she is trapped inside. What could Lulu possibly have wanted from these ruins? As far as I could tell, she was as happy as could be. She had a stunning intellect, good looks, no lack of friends. Why did she go away from me? She must be alive. Let's go, O'Connell. Unbelievable. Lulu must have known about this when she went inside. How would she have known, though? Don't see a person, but I see a glinting. This is where I donned the cloak. Someone has been here quite recently, in fact. What's this? An earring? It was just a mummy in the cloak. Let me see that. My God, no. This is her earring. It all makes sense. That mummy that you saw was Lulu. Wait, what? You said she'd been gone for only a week. You told me that she was alive. The truth is, she disappeared half a year ago. I knew it. I couldn't face the truth. It always felt like just the week before. O'Connell. I can't believe this. Why did I allow you to ever give me hope? I don't deserve to go on living. Way to go, Ellen. Are we gonna get a double death on Chapter 4 here? Suzette, have you seen O'Connell? That scholar? I saw him sort of wandering around in a daze. He was heading for the cliff at City. Do you think he's alright? The cliff? I suppose everyone knew that O'Connell's girlfriend was probably dead. It was just that no one could bear to shatter his hopes that she had gone missing only the week before and would return. He needed someone to help him face reality, to tell him the truth. Rip that band-aid off. Push him off the cliff. You know, as you do. O'Connell, don't you dare. You mustn't make any rash decisions. I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. No, it is I who should be apologizing. I'm sorry I said all that. I didn't mean to worry you. I was not myself. I should have never blamed you. After all the effort you made for me. Death is a part of life. There's no way around it. In Lulu's case, I just could not bring myself to accept it. The purpose of the Priestess of Yore was not to commune with the dead, but to assist people in accepting death itself. You told me what I needed to hear. In order to overcome the predicament, I first needed to face the depths of my despair. Perhaps they were a mirror of the depth of my love for her. I still have little idea of what to do. But someday I will achieve closure and get back on my feet again. You have helped me. I'd like to repay you. I think it's fair to say that you are disturbed. You do realize what this all means, don't you? These trips to the netherworld and such? Wait, don't say another word. Sometimes I don't know what's happening. You once lived in this village. That's why you have memories of the dead. There's something I would like to try. It should shed light upon your lost memories. Well, that sounds ominous. Alright. So I'm going to be very interested to see how Keats plays into this. Because that was a very Ellen-focused chapter. I'm sorry, Cecilia. Oh god, that's right. Oh, gotta go through the labyrinth. So Dr. Lester died before I could hear what I wanted. Unless there's someone else who knows anything, I'm out of luck. What's this? The time has come for me to tell you everything. I'll be waiting for you, Harriet. Harriet? So she finally decided to talk, eh? Alright. Let's go see Harriet for the last time before she offs herself or dies or whatever. Finally ready to talk. Oh, she's already dead. I'm all ears. Even the dead refuse to speak of Samhain and the incident that haunts them to this day. And now the truth. Dead. Damn. Strangled. Carried out with ordinary string. Could be anyone. What ungodly timing. Perhaps she sensed danger and called me? Harry and Dr. Lester are dead. Every person with direct knowledge is gone. I must inform the villagers. Let's see how they react. My God! How could this... Has the hag struck again? Just who is this hag? It's not any one of us gathered here. Would she hide in the church beneath the henge? Impossible. No one can get beneath the henge. Imagine that there is a way. The church is safe. I saw for myself. Then why not gather in the church? It's better than being alone. Sounds like a good idea. This calls for an interview with the dead. Anyone seen a memento of Harriet's? I mean, you're in her house. The body has already been taken away. Why stay here? What are you looking for? She was very interested in the henge, too. What's this? This thing looks really old. What is it? A burial artifact of the forebears? They say it was used to give one's own life to a high-ranking priestess. Talk about working yourself to death for your boss. But it looks like it's made out of brass. They used brass about 500 years ago, didn't they? Are you sure it isn't a fake? Quite the scholar, aren't you? This isn't the only oddity I've discovered. We find things like this in ancient ruins from time to time. Anachronisms galore. Well, enough storytelling for now. So what are you going to do next? I'll take that. I have an idea as to how to use it. This medallion is probably Harriet's memento. Yep, might as well go to the henge. Let's see what we get from the brass medallion. Show me the spotlight again. How can I stop this aging? I don't understand. So is his chapter going to focus on him trying to find Harriet in the afterworld? So every light is a portal? This is how Keats dies.
It's like a spotlight. How is it that men seek fame and fortune while disregarding death?
How is it that Keats just knows that there's invisible stairs there? I mean, that's really cool looking, but also, there were no stairs there. What is this place? This is the Endless Corridor. The Netherworld was created by absorbing living people's thoughts on death. The Endless Corridor here is made from the notions of modern people. What is death? What happens after death? There are questions of the living that cannot be answered. The Endless Corridor here was born from such questions, and this place has become our home base. You really are talking more than you usually do. Anyway, I'm off to see Harriet. Please be careful. The Endless Corridor is different from other realms. There might even be a warp maze or damaged tile floors. Maybe even dark rooms. Beyond this point is not just any old maze, but don't worry. Someone knows a shortcut. The hint is a clock. The Keeper of Time also knows the way out, so it's the same thing as before. See, this is where I'm just like, man, I really want to know, like, Keats' part in the story for this chapter. I'm really not looking forward to actually playing it. Like, I just got through the maze. Mercy. Mercy, please. No more maze. See, that would be cool, too, if the chapters were more unique. Like, maybe have the actual, like, dungeons be semi-different. But then again, I guess that would probably have been too much to ask for back then. Man, how much health does this thing have? There we go. Whoa, wait, what? Endless Corridor, picture book, page 4. I sure hope you don't need all the picture book pages and whatnot. Alright, gets jerk him. Wow, really? Screw you, little guy. Ow. You know, I can't help but feel like all that could have just been done through, like, some joystick flicking and whatnot. Would have been so much better. Alright, you went up that way.
Not bad at all.
And I just casually knocked my mic out the way. There we go. Nice. Get that life drops. And we can make our way up to where our buddy just ran up to. Shite. Shite. It's this one over here, isn't it? Yep, okay. That's a different attack. So, am I the only one? The more I look at Keats when he's in this realm, like whenever he's in the netherworld, like between the coat and his posture, he straight up looks like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. Like, it's very noticeable. He's just looking for Belle. There we go. Nice. Hey, gotta rank up. I know, right? Earth, ice, fire. I mean, really, though. Oh, wait. Okay, that's amusing. I guess that's a new, or that barrier thing I never really tried out before. I was looking for, not guard barrier, earth. Alright, so I just straight don't have anything to open that. I don't know. Hey, I found my way through. At least to the first part. I haven't actually seen Hotel Transylvania before. Another door, huh? Is the deer head gonna get belligerent with us again? What a drag. You again? Wait, where's my little sweetie? I want my sweetie. I'm down. Perhaps I can arrange it. Are you talking about Ellen? You know her? In fact, I do. I'll send her over if you do me a favor. Fine, then. Go on, spit it out. I need to have a word with Harriet. Can you find her? What did you see in the church 17 years ago in the night of Samhain? Hervé, dead with Dr. Lester standing next to him. Hervé never was a healthy lad. He supposedly had only a year to live. But still, he wasn't so ill as to die that suddenly. Was it Hervé's body in that photo you took? I couldn't tell from the photo, but it was a frightening photo for you, since you'd been there. It's not all. On that day, Cecilia was there too, covered in blood. Hervé's friend, the one who can see fairies. You should have photographed that. I was too afraid. I couldn't bear to watch any longer. Cecilia, gravely wounded, and Hervé laying dead. In the end, Hervé dies and Cecilia is saved. I think I can guess what happened there. Cecilia could see fairies. She prayed to them, and so had their protection. Oh, come on now. There's no such thing, not in the human world at least. I wanted their protection too. I tried to ask her about it, but Ryan stopped me. So that's when the doctor's photo was ripped. In the end, it was Ryan who went to see Cecilia. And just after that, it was Ryan who was killed. That's not what I wanted to happen. You really are attached to those fairies. Following an accident, I had to give up on acting. I had plenty of money. So many people came forth to try to comfort me. I ended up into the occult. listened to a fortune teller, and then came to this village as I'd heard fairies exist here. Yeah, this sounds familiar. The netherworld actually exists in Newlyn. What's all this about fairies? Cecilia's the one who holds the key to all this. She was supposed to have been dead for a long time. She wasn't. Please, Keats, protect her. Who, me? I don't even know where Cecilia is. Yes, you do. I wish that I could somehow make reparations for my failures, but I need your help. Alright. So I'm guessing something attacked them and maybe Cecilia was saved by the fairies? I don't know. Still not quite sure what's going on with that. The room this way contains a contraption. A folk is the key. Find the folk with a light bulb on its head and absorb it first. If you succeed, the next door will appear. So we're looking for one with a light bulb. Oh. Yeah, I wonder if it's that thing with the light bulb on its head. Alright. Yep, you guys can go away. There you go. I don't know why, too. Like, every time these doors pop up, I guess I've just been playing too much P5. But, like, I'm waiting for, like, the little loading screen animation when you're going into the Velvet Room with like, the chains passing by the camera. Or something similar. Like, this just looks like a Velvet Room door. The more I look at it. Gotta get you back in that room somehow. She needs her inmate. He'll be fine. We're all effed once we hit 30 anyway. Actually, that's who I ended up romancing this playthrough as well. I went with Takemi. It feels odd. I don't know why. Like, I really like her confident and all, but, like, romancing Takemi just felt odd for some reason. I don't know. Felt more natural with, Kawakami. Alright, so I came in through this one. I mean, it wasn't really the creeps, it's more just like, I don't know, she just doesn't seem like that type of person. Wait, how'd I end up here? Huh? Did I go the complete wrong way? Yeah, just doesn't seem like that would be... Doesn't seem like the type that would be interested in a relationship. Put it that way. Too focused on work. I don't know. I mean, I guess since she, like, accomplishes her, like, main work goal and whatnot, but, you know, and her confidant. It's not that she isn't dateable, it's just, like, I don't know. It just feels like she'd be very job-focused. That plus, honestly, with a lot of Kawakami's scenes, she seems like she fancies herself, like she's one of those types of people that refuses to, you know, still kind of has a bit of, how can I put this where it doesn't sound weird? But, like, she still fancies herself a younger woman, you know? So it didn't seem as off-putting that she actually would end up with a younger guy. Like, she fully knows she's older, but, you know. Well, she's not too old, right? I never got a gay vibe off her. Ohaya, yeah, definitely. Oh my god. Let me shake the controller. Yeah, Ohio I could definitely see that with. Crap, what was the one I went through? Did I go through green? I came through red before. Oh, this is closed, that's why. I thought I went through green. Crap, did I go through green or red? I legit can't remember now. I think I went through red, actually. Let's go through green. If I'm wrong, we just do the fight again anyway. Hey, got it. But yeah. I think, like, my headcanon Ren girlfriend is probably Kawakami. I don't know why. That pairing's just always made sense to me. The room this way contains a contraption. The key is a light bulb, folk. This time you must absorb that one last. Which, by the way, Oya or Ohaya, like, I don't know. Replaying it again, probably one of my least favorite non-party member confidants. Like, I don't know why, just something about her character just never really super appealed to me. Or interested me, I should say. She's nosy, and she's just constantly drunk. I don't know. You ever have a character in a fictional game where you can smell, like, you can immediately imagine what it smells like to be around them? That's Oya for me, and it's not a pleasant smell. But I don't even know if that makes sense. Like, I just smell alcohol and stale cigarettes. That is Oya's character to me. Oh yeah, it's pretty much a layup with that, yeah. But I think it's done tastefully enough, honestly. Especially considering how, like, irrationally upset people were about the other, very overtly gay characters in the game. To the point where they had to completely rewrite all their lines of dialogue for the royal version. Now I have to imagine what Ryuji looks like in drag, because apparently that's what they're doing. The couple that were going after Ryuji before, people were upset about that online, so they changed them in Royal to where they are no longer sexually harassing him. They are forcing him to do drag. Or trying to get him to do drag. Oh, Lord. I didn't even know that was a thing. Why am I not surprised, though? No part of me should be surprised by this. I can't imagine he makes a very... On's pigtails? Really? That sounds horrifying. Oh, Lord. I probably should invest some time into the dancing games eventually. So you have him in that scene in drag. Oh, Lord. I mean, would you say Teddy is still the holder of the best drag artist in main cast of Persona, though? I mean, he's definitely the OG, of course. What's going on, Ripper? I'm just over here jerking my controller around like a madman. Playing red light, green light. Oh god, a puppy now too? Oh boy. Slash guard. Oh, that's right. I don't have anything for green. Right, hopefully this is still the pathway we need to take. Oof. Yeah. Ours only made it 14, so yeah, that's unfortunately a typical age range for a dog. So how do you like my home? Yeah, quite a place you have here. But I'm not mad about all these fairies walking around like they own the place. Then again, I suppose I'm doing the same thing, so who am I to talk? Did they ever try to hurt you? Not that I'm really worried or anything. If they do, they'll soon learn what a big mistake they've made. By the by, I have a request. Such formality. This path is blocked by a massive spiritual energy. It has materialized as a Menosame. What you're asking me is... Well, you should know whose memory it is. You're in trouble, too, if you can't proceed, I imagine. Personally, I don't care about the folklore. But Keats, it's your destiny to travel to the Netherworld core. Not that I'm interested, but why this all of a sudden? Your curiosity never fails to win you over, regardless of what you say at first. But it's all just a way to keep yourself distracted from learning more about yourself. As if you would know anything about it. No point in me going on. You wouldn't believe me anyway. Go to the core, see for yourself. Wait, they want to give the cat away? The one you've been sending pictures of, or a different one? So him throwing up all around the apartments. He scratched the TV and left a butt print on her iPad. Okay, so the scratch on the TV, yes, that would be upsetting. Butt print on the iPad, though. Waves propagate in the vicinity, making passage difficult. It prevents people from advancing past that point. To expunge it, the person causing obstruction must overcome his fears. That's just funny. Your iPad's been cat-butted. Of Yoshi? Going further. Just like Levain said. It was a letter? It was addressed to Dr. Lester. Why am I so frightened of this thing? Wait, it isn't me. Someone else's fear is... it's moving through me. Should I talk to Miss Lester about this? I've never seen anything as powerful as that. Surely you can guess whose fear that was. But only 2 C's worth of thick? You can go thicker. One of our cats I would describe as 3 to 4 C thick. Where have you been? Everyone was gathered at the church. By the way, have you seen Ellen? She disappeared from time to time. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Mimi's actually, like, super skinny. She just looks big because of her fur. Like, honestly, sometimes we get a little worried about how thin that girl is. know anything about a letter addressed to Dr. Lester? One with no sender listed. It was dated January 31st, 1990. How do you know about it? That letter is why I'm stuck now. I still have the letter. This one, isn't it? It's a letter from Ingrid Cecilia's mother telling us that she died. I've never shown this letter to anyone. But I suppose that enough time has elapsed now. Dear Dr. Lester, I'm writing to inform you that Cecilia passed on the other day. I thank you for your support. Her daughter dies and that's all she has to say? Look at that handwriting. How her hands were shaking. She was probably in shock and couldn't write a full letter. But Cecilia isn't dead. Do you suppose this letter could be a fake? You mean to tell me that you knew? So you mean... Speak of the devil. We missed you. This time Harriet was murdered while you were gone. Harriet too? When will this stop? This pattern. I've seen it before. Through the door. Then the horrors follow. That's it. I went through that door long, long ago. Finally putting things together, eh, Ellen? You, Ellen, are Cecilia. Your mother claimed that you were dead. Keats, you knew all the time? My past, it's all coming back. My life was overshadowed by an obscure fear. But only now is that fear coming into focus. I must know my roots. Do I dare unmask the horrors of my past? This decision is yours, but I must say, it's only natural to seek the truth. You need time to think, or speak to someone who knew young Cecilia. Surely Ellen will acknowledge her own past, so she can overcome this fear. Then the Menosme, I have no idea how to pronounce that. The memory bug will just disappear. There we go. Just going on a memory bug. I'm just gonna keep butchering that word if not. Nemosmane? I don't fucking know. Back in we go. Oh, I guess Ripper will get to see the special boss. So, Ripper, I think before you said you've never played a Silent Hill game. But, this boss is something straight out of one. The memory bug has been extinguished. It was formed from Ellen's fear, but why here? The answer to that lies in the deepest reaches of the endless corridor. Within the henge. The hag could be in there somewhere. Well, that's a coincidence. Or is it? Alright. Got a good old floor mouth that spits up a heart. And there are eyes on the walls to accompany it. We don't have water, so I'm guessing we use ice in this case? Where's an eye? Okay, that's one eye closed. Is there another eye? Huh. It's not opening like it did last time. Do I have to make it open its mouth? That's not it. I feel like that was a good guess. It slams the ground. Oh, there we go. Yeah, all the eyes were shut. Just this one's clenching its teeth for some reason. I actually like that they bothered to change the boss fight a little bit. Alright, got the arms coming out now. This might sound weird, but honestly, I think this is probably, like, at least design-wise, one of my favorite bosses so far. Like, honestly, other than needing a specific element for the eyes, I feel like it's fairly well telegraphed what you're supposed to do. Like, I know I got that one hint to be like, oh, you use water on the eyes, but, like, even without that, I feel like it gets across, you know, attack the eyes to do something pretty well. Oh, I just got hit by a foot. Like, purely from a gameplay perspective, I feel like this is probably one of the better bosses. I feel like there's less guesswork involved here in terms of, like, what you're supposed to be doing. Oh my god, really? I got hit with that right as I grasped it. Alright, got that one. Oh, couldn't get out of the way. Alright. Shake like madman. Stop. Shake like madman. Stop. Alright, we're going to whack it. Okay, shake it. Oh. Fine, we'll whack you off. Alright, and jerk him up. There we go. I've done, like, I'm sure you could look back on the footage of this playthrough I'm having such an easier time using Keats for combat, it's not even funny. Like, I don't even know what the difference is, really, between the two. Like, I can't put my finger on why Keats is easier to play. But Keats is by far easier to play. What? Why here? What is this place? It's just like the henge in the village. This is our home, created by Levaine's thoughts. You know how to open this? You need to make an offering of a medallion. I already did, in the rooms up above. Now that you have passed through the netherworld, the medallion has metamorphosed. In ancient times, those with the messenger's permission were able to go inside the dolmen this way. Sir Keats, you must hurry and offer the medallion at the stone pedestal. Should have metamorphosed, having received the blessings of the High Priest Levain. How could something like this happen? Something so barbaric. Having learned the secrets of death, they no longer feared it. That is why they fought on and on. I think I like keeping with doing Ellen's chapters first. Like, even though they are harder, it feels like you're meant to do them first. Just because so much of the story is focused on her, you know? And then Keats is kind of like, you know, moving around in the background. This land is the place we call our home. No messenger has ever made it this far. Ellen is really amazing. What power she has. She has the potential to become as powerful as the High Priestess of the Ancients. She may be the one to defeat Barrel, the evil eye who protects the entrance to the core, and receive the twin trees. I can't believe that humans like that could take over the real world. We'll need to change things here. If the secret of the dead is not maintained, then humans will engage in slaughter. Levain is our treasure. We can't let her fall into their hands. We must protect her. We will hide her in the sanctuary. Ah, Levain, please go safely to the twin trees. You must change the real world. Now you must return to the village. What is this place? A world that you created, you say? This is my home. We were the original natives of the earth, but we were destroyed by the humans who came after us. I am one of the last messengers. Long ago, ancestors of humans mingled with our clan and shared knowledge of the netherworld. Those humans who knew of the netherworld neglected their lives in their own world, and continued with their wars and massacres, almost as if they welcomed death. And so, after a time, our tribes were wiped out by the humans. I was protected by friends and escaped to the netherworld. 5,000 years ago, I was in the netherworld core. I thrust my spear into one of the twin trees. Also, the humans would not repeat the same mistake. What are the twin trees? It is they that create the bond between the souls of the netherworld and the real world. It is because they exist that the netherworld is affected by the real world. But the thrust of my spear reduced the effect of your world to a minimum. Good grief. As a result of that, humans lost their ability to live without fearing death. They created their current civilization as a way to conquer their own weakness. Even under the yoke of fear of death, humans developed their reason and compassion. They are not there yet, but they are close. I know that a world filled with benevolence is at hand. You're expecting humans to bring that about. Humans took my tribe from me, but I do not blame them. Let's meet again in the next realm. Now, with your pardon, I shall excuse myself. Humans view their lives within the paradigm of mortality. For generations, they have created legacies affirming their existence. The ephemerality of life makes it precious. Yup. She literally is just a more modestly dressed Donna. There you go. Modest Donna. Our people, in contrast, were assured of peace and death and created nothing. Only mortal men are driven to create things eternal. That was a marvel. Keats. May I ask, how is the world now? Not bad. We're immature for certain, but we make our share of discoveries. And when we do, we feel alive. Our vitality is fueled by adventure. Levain, what you did long ago was not wrong. Excuse me. Please allow me to greet the guests. Go to the village. Don't go over the top. It's just a pyramidized Princess Leia. I mean, it's not my cup of tea either, but it's not the most out there thing. Back here again, eh? I wonder if the henge in the village can be opened like the one in the Endless Corridor. I'll just have to go and see. The hag might be there. Have you seen Ellen? The medallion, it's changing. I can't believe it. It's just like in the legends. Well, you've been allowed into the divine sanctuary. Just a chemical reaction on its metallic surface. It's an amazing device, but not a spiritual one. I'll have to look more closely into it. Those ancient tribes had a civilization far more advanced than we had imagined. Man, Keats cannot, like... He is such a skeptic. I love it. Like, he's literally seeing all this shit. He's just like, yeah, nah. Chemical reaction, mate. Oh, that's right. I need to come here at night. That's still hilarious, though. Like, he's literally talking to fairies and friggin' fighting, like, mythical monsters. He's just like, ah, fucking metallic reaction. Don't get so stuck up. It ain't nothing magical. You think this is magic? Are you stupid? Alright. Let's go see if we can get underground. See what Keats finds that's different from Ellen. Alright, down we go. Will we find much different than Ellen, or will it just still be kind of the same crap? An earring and... Well, I guess O'Connell won't be here. Expected to find the hag hiding here. Oh, we found a knife, though. The knife that was used against Dr. Lester. The hag has been here recently. What's this? Ellen. Could she be the next target? Or is she a part of the mystery? Ooh. The plot is thickening. So, is Ellen the murderer? That's the real question at this point. So we know she has ties to the village. We know she's Cecilia. Really don't know much anything about Keats, really. If he's actually tied to this, or if he truly is just an outsider. But Ellen's definitely tied to all this. But... So it took me 3 hours to get through Chapter 4. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and call it there a little bit early. Just so that way we can keep each stream, like, I'd like to finish off entire chapters instead of leaving, like, let's say we did Ellen's Chapter 5 and then we came back to do Keats Chapter 5 next week or something, I don't know. You think Ellen's going to be a sacrifice? Well, I mean, you know a bit more than I do, Siri. I think you said you made Chapter 6 or 7, so... You know a bit more than I do. But yeah, I'm super enjoying my time with this game so far. The story is very interesting. Definitely see the SMT influence, especially with some of the folk. Well, it might be uncharted waters for all of us coming up then. I friggin' love the music in this game, though. Like, the music and, like, the whole, like, vibe with everything. Like, the art style as well, like, for the most part. Like, I like a lot of the creature designs. Keats is really cool. I like all the different cloaks and whatnot that they got for Ellen, even if a couple of them... Like, the fairy cloak is a little too much for me, but the other ones are actually really cool looking. I like, Keats' little, like, beast mode transformation thing that he does where he, you know, like, takes the shirt off. He's got the jacket over his, shoulders. He's just, like, wailing on things. I don't know. I feel like this game definitely got, like, passed over for some reason. I don't know why. I wish the game had done better. I would have liked to have seen a sequel to this. I feel like this game would have done great with a sequel where they could have, you know, polished it up a bit. Maybe fixed up the combat. Maybe spent more time making the chapters a little more, like, you know, unique from each other if they wanted to do the whole dual character thing again. Like, I'm super enjoying my time with this so far. Like, I love it. Yeah. Yeah. We all kind of forgot about spring break. It was funny. It was super funny. I'm trying to think. This week, like, I really don't have anything for story time, honestly. Like, it's just been a really chill week at work. Like, nothing too crazy has happened. I was outside most of the week, so I was working with, like, one girl. Nothing really crazy happened there. I don't know what all happened inside, but I was away from people. No pallet naps. No, we kept ourselves pretty busy. Plus, it was really cold out. Like, I think I mentioned before, like, it got to, like, about 30 degrees outside at night where we're at. Like, not quite frost weather, but pretty damn close to frost. So, I don't think I would have wanted to take a nap out there anyway. They got to see some really cool, like, sunrises. Had a full moon on Friday, so that was really cool. So I had the moon out there with us all night, because it's mostly clear skies, thankfully. It was just a really chill week, honestly. Besides sleeping through it, you know, during the weekdays. Yup, days start earlier now. And they're going to be going longer soon, too. But yeah, drive home has been horrible. Like, we leave work at like 7 o'clock. And normally we leave at 6:51, get in the cars slightly before 7 just because of the drive home. But we've not been getting back to just to our meetup point for the carpool. We haven't been getting back to there until almost like 9 a.m. every day. So legit, just 2-hour car ride through traffic. It's been not great. But I can't really complain. It's an extra $1,000 on my paycheck for the drive, so it is what it is. I got 2 more weeks at this project, and then hopefully after these next 2 weeks, things will get a little bit better because we're going to a different project. And there's basically like well, it's not going to be a closer job. Yeah, it is. It's like 12 miles closer, but there's like 2 choke points traffic-wise that we're hitting right now. And once we go to this other project, we'll be down to just 1 traffic choke point. So hopefully things will get better that way. Like, if I could get home by like 8 or 8:30 at the latest, like just having that extra half hour, you know, will help, and being able to leave a little bit later as well. Because right now, like, to get to work by 10, we're meeting up at a specific store at 8:20 to get there by like 9:40. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm just waiting for downtime again this year when I'm like, you know, right in the area if I don't get this other job, you know? That way I can just like be like 9 miles away and it's like a 10 to 15 minute car ride every day. That's nothing. I don't care. This is kind of a short year for us. Normally we have like 3 projects that we do, but they're 3-month projects. So this project's starting up now, so June, July, August. Normally we don't go into our downtime until like October-ish, but there's not enough time for another project, and they haven't mentioned anything, so we're not really sure what's going on with that. So we'll see how they handle things this year. We'll see what's going on with it. But I should still be around for the weekends as per usual. Be back next Friday. Like I said, we got chapters 5, 6, and 7 left. I'm thinking I might try and clear the docket next Saturday. Maybe we can try and do a double to try and finish it out. Or not. We'll see how I'm feeling. Like, we're getting pretty close. But I'm noticing it's like 1 stream, 1 chapter. Because I generally do like 3 to 4 hours. And that's generally how long a chapter's taken. Yep. If so, I will definitely hop on for a bit. But I ain't gonna lie, me and when we get together, we generally end up just chatting forever. Yep, that's what takes a while. And I think that's probably why the Ellen parts are taking a little bit longer, because that's my first time through and I'm figuring things out. Like, the second time through the maze with Keats, they didn't change up the pathway that you were supposed to take. So that made that a lot easier. So I already had that knowledge going in, you know? But that's also why I want to keep it to a chapter a stream. Because it made it going through Keats' part a lot easier that I had just done it, you know? That plus you get that perspective, like, back to back. Like, there's Ellen's perspective, and then there's Keats' perspective. I kind of like that. I kind of like just bouncing back and forth with it. But yeah. Should have fun with that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Might have a random stream somewhere in the middle of the week. If I can work out the stuff going with the stream deck. It won't be it won't be a super long one. It's basically just going to be like an almost like test stream of like some 3DS stuff. Like, I don't know if that's for sure happening or not. Like I said, that's basically if I get things set up, I might get on for like an hour or something just to see how it does. So if you see me go live, if you want to stop by and say hi, all good. But might not be a technically sound stream. We'll see what ends up happening. But alright, y'all. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. It's been fun. I don't know if anyone's actually on right now. Not really. Yeah, I don't really have anyone to raid. Womp womp. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Siri, if you get on, hopefully I can swing by and catch your stream. Anyone else here, if you want to swing by Siri and give her a check out. I think pretty much just the normals here, though. Unless someone here is lurking. If you're lurking, check out Siri. She's going to be streaming some Persona 5 Royal. It's always going to be a good time. But until then, I'll catch you all later. Have a good one. Peace.